Something just occurred to me.
Obviously, you play 2K. What mode do you play on?
Since the okay, relax with the. I don't want to hear about Dinwiddle. Something just occurred to me without playing any games yesterday and not recording anything yesterday. Technically, I can go right into this broadcast because it's the same thing as I was doing on Tuesday. Small forward, play shot. I don't have to change a thing. Boom, we're live. It's that easy. Let's get it.
And our coverage tonight will be coming to you from Detroit, where the Pistons will be going up against the Los Angeles Clippers.
Yep. Why does that look like it's out of place?
Clippers, they're in a little bit of a skid now. There's no other way to put it.
All right, that'll work.
Whatever momentum they may have had early in the season has gone away here.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to TMPG. I'm, of course, your humble host, Thundernick. And we're playing a little 2K today, obviously. Here before Johnny. I like how you didn't say first. I feel like that kid's going to eventually figure it out. Or he'll find someplace else to clout chase about how quickly he got to the stream. Called it See You Thursday. Nice. No, the real of it is I don't have to change the title at all. Because I'm playing, my career with my play shot small forward. It's all still the same as Tuesday. Yesterday was a combination of a lot of things, guys. I'll be honest with you. Paul, since you're pretty much the only one in here, somebody else, so I'll talk to both y'all. I needed to catch up on my sleep yesterday. I was just like, yeah, I'm going to spend a whole day sleeping on the couch and, catching up on my sleep. It was important. Needed to be done. So that's why we didn't record anything yesterday. Also, wasn't feeling it necessarily. Wasn't feeling video games. You ever have that kind of day where you're like, nah, I'm not feeling video games today. I don't feel like playing video games today. I had one of those. Ow, this hurts. Fuck. That hurts. Yeah, I needed it, man. It'd been 2 straight days with insane amount. Why the fuck am I out of the? There we go. Scoot in. Yeah, I'd spent 2 straight days with very little sleep. So it just was a combination of things. I got home from work that morning on Wednesday and was like, nope. I'm going to fall asleep on the couch for a long time. And then when I did wake up, I didn't really feel like playing anything particular. It's one of those, sometimes the wide open days, like the days where I could play whatever game I feel like, because it's not like a 2K day or like a hunting day or anything like that. The wide open days are hard for me to find a game that I really want to record, 2K days, easy to record. Oh my god, they got Eric Gordon. Okay, they got Zubac. Dude, we're going to body these kids. Who am I guarding? Gallinari or whatever the shit his name is? He's in trouble. He's about to catch the hands. That's real. What's up, Ty? How's it going, buddy? Morning. Is it morning? It feels like it's morning. Yeah, it's only like 10. Morning. Here's what I will say. Good job, Clippers, for kicking the shit out of the Thunder last night. Or not the Thunder, but Warriors last night. Good job. They're not going to eliminate the Warriors. Bro, why are you going to... Dude, that's such an extra opinion. That's all that. Come on, Reggie, make that... Reggie, you're useless. You are utterly useless, Reg. You really are. That's the stupidest shot ever. Give me that. Is this regular season? This is regular season. Yeah, buddy. Fuck out of here. Are you kidding me? You got it right back. Come on. Here's the thing. The Clippers are making a really good case for the superstar they want to try and pick up in the offseason, whether it be Kawhi or whoever it is they're going to try and grab this summer. They're making a hell of a case for if we had one superstar, if we had that one quality piece, we could be there. Do you know what I mean? The fact that they're getting games off the unbeatable super team, despite not really having any marquee talent on the roster, they're making a good case for, hey, one of those free agents this summer, you want to come to Clipper City? Like Kawhi, namely Kawhi Leonard, who wants to go to LA really badly. They're making a hell of a case for, if we had Kawhi, you could make a case for if they had Kawhi, this might be a series. I feel like it's kind of a series now. It's 3-2, but let's be honest. The Warriors are going to clap back hard, and this series is probably over next game. I mean, come on. What are we doing here? Let's not pretend like the Clippers are going to win out. You know what I mean? I mean, they might. There's 2 games left. I doubt it, though. Beverly will never shoot that good again. Beverly was shooting beautiful from the three-point line, and just everything was going the right way. Kevin Durant had a huge monster game. That doesn't help the Warriors when he has a huge monster game, short of the finals. In the finals, that would help them. Everywhere else, any other round, it just keeps everybody... That's foul. Give me that. I don't know. The Thunder got their ass kicked. Not their ass kicked. It was the fucking God Mode 3 of all threes. Splash City. Went out. Adam Silva bans the 3. That's my prediction. Well, Lord knows it'd make 2K20 better if he banned the 3. Yeah, I don't know. Thunder lost. I was going to do a memoriam stream, like wear all black and, play with my power forward and cry about how the Warriors got smacked around and how the league's changing and I don't like it. But I kind of already did that on Tuesday. You know what I mean? It'd be redundant. I've already done that once. That's the problem with having 2 teams. What's up, Lawrence? How's it going, buddy? Hey, yo. That's the problem with having 2 teams is you don't want to repeat yourself. You know what I mean? Problem with having 2 teams that aren't that good. Because let's face it, as talented as Westbrook and Durant, Westbrook and Paul George are, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough, Bro, I got a center on me. Okay. All right. It's not easy being a Detroit Pistons fan. It hasn't been easy to be a Pistons fan for a while, but it's especially not easy to be a Thunder fan because they have the talent to do something and they're just not doing it. Did they shrink the NBA and no one noticed? What does that mean? There you go. Take it to the rim, Reg. There you go. Nice. Because threes are just falling too often. There's a conversation happening right now. I don't know if it's like the league's having meetings about it, but there's a conversation happening whereby I wish there was a place where I could show you on the thing. Hold on. Shot chart. Okay. You see the three-point line? Do you see how it flattens out at the top and goes straight? There's a conversation in basketball right now. The idea would be that the three-point line just continues out of bounds. No more corner 3. Oh, think it's circumference. Got you. And NHL teams got eliminated yesterday. Washington Caps. Oh, okay. That's too bad. That sucks, Ty. I'm sorry to hear that, bud. The idea would be that the three-point line continues out of bounds, so there's no sideline 3. There's no sideline 3 in the game at all. So it'd be basically shooting from the top of the key. Do you see how it flattens out so that it can stay in bounds? There's talk that maybe, since it's becoming such a fucking thing, league-wide, like rules of basketball-wise, they take the three-point line and they run it just out of bounds. Hand to God. That conversation's floating around. Nothing official. They're not doing like a vote. They're not like, let's put this to a vote. There's a conversation in the league would that be better for the league? No corner 3s. Do you know what I mean? Which means for 2K, no corner specialists. Now, this is like a long way from being a thing. These things don't happen overnight. Like, even if they decided to do this, it'd be a couple years before it'd be instigated, but... Okay, you see the arc of the three-point line, Ty. You see the arc of it? I wish I could put my finger on it. You see how the arc of the three-point line stops and goes straight down the sideline on the bottom and on the top? Imagine if that arc was natural and didn't stop and straighten out and flatten down the side of the basketball court. You understand what I'm saying? It just went straight out of bounds. So the three-point line just went to the out of bounds on the sidelines as opposed to flattening out. You know how it's all like circle and then it goes for the bottom and for the top? Imagine it didn't do that. Imagine it just went straight out of bounds. And then at the bottom it was just 2 pointers all the way to the corner of the court. Is the idea. How much players you have, bro? I have 3 players right now. 2 that I actually play with. That's the idea. I don't hate it. I don't hate the idea. I kind of like it, to be honest with you. Myself, but... Not vertical, buddy. Just to follow the arc. Follow the arc. Like the natural arc of the circle. Yeah? As opposed to flattening out so that there's a 3-point line. So that there is an actual 3-point line on the sidelines. Like at the corner of the basketball court. A lot less 3-pointer. No corner 3. No, the 2 line would not vertical 2. I don't know what that means. That doesn't sound like the right thing, Ty. There's no 2 line. That's my point. The 3-point line goes out of bounds. It just goes right to the out of bounds and stops. And if there's anything past that, it's not a 3-pointer anymore. Like you see on the court right there, imagine where it says Detroit Pistons on the right there of the court, the right of the court there. See the Detroit Pistons? See where the line, see where it starts to flatten out? It would just go right out of bounds there. So there would be a section at the bottom of the court that's just not a 3-point. There's no 3-point line. What's second arc? What the fuck are you talking about second arc? There's no second... Okay, Ty, you're confusing the fuck out of me, buddy. I'm not sure what you're saying, but no. There's only one arc, bro. The second arc. Yes, exactly. Ish, I guess. Oh, no, definitely not. The free throw line one? That doesn't mean anything. In fact, I don't even know why that's there, to be honest with you. Get off me. No, I'm saying the 3-point line wouldn't flatten out. See where I'm standing right here? See where I'm standing right there? It would just continue right out of bounds. It wouldn't flatten out so that there's a spot for people to stand over here in the corner and shoot threes. That 3. That 3 wouldn't exist anymore. The 3-point line would just go out of bounds. Do you know what I mean? Like, would just run out of bounds, and anything past that is... Give me that. Oh, that's to the rim. Beautiful. Yeah, and then that area would be 2-pointers. You'd only get 2 points for a corner 3, basically. It would expand the 2-point zone. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it would expand the 2-point zone, exactly. Yes, everything in that corner that... Like, corner 3s are technically shorter shots than the arc. That's the thing that people are like, well, that's the easiest fucking shot in basketball. Because it's 3 points. It's like the best percentage shot in basketball because it's 3 points and it's shorter than an actual 3-pointer. Because in service of keeping the 3-point line in bounds, they flatten it out on the sidelines like that. What they're proposing is that the 3-point line just fucking goes right out of bounds and stops, and there's no 3-point past that. I don't know how that prevents 3-pointers, but like that's the conversation they're having. Like, is that something we should consider? Also, at one point they were considering a 4-point line, so you know, take it with a grain of salt. A number of years ago now, they were going, what if we had a 4-point line? So, you know, a lot of shit gets tossed around at the NBA offices is all I'm saying. But from what I'm understanding, that's a conversation they're having right now. Exactly. All 3 should be equally difficult. I also like that the 3-point shooting happens up there, and then you can't just park people in the corner and maintain the 3-point advantage. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to park guys in the corner, it's a 2-pointer. A lot of teams are running that small forward shooting guard into the corners for spacing, you know, so there's a lot of room to move in the middle. And in doing so, there's a benefit to it as well, because then you can potentially get a 3-pointer. If the collapse comes from their guy, there's a 3-point shot for you right there. There's 3 points potentially in the corner. The real of it is, like, if you take that out, they still put people in the corner probably, but it won't be so damaging, you know, point-wise. It won't be so valuable to... That's fine. Give me that. Where did you hear this? It's in the zeitgeist of basketball. I don't have an official source. But I don't remember where exactly I heard it, is basically what I'm saying. It might be some fucking rumor mill nonsense. But I'm pretty sure it was discussed, if not talked about, by the league. Nothing's for sure. Nothing's happening. I'm not saying, guess what? Prediction from Thundernick. Here comes the future of basketball. I'm not even saying that. I'm saying it was out there. They were floating it around. You know what else is out there that they were floating around? A 4-point line. So, and that never happened. So, They were floating around the idea of a 4-point line a long time ago. Okay? So just these things happen in basketball. Eventually the 3 has to be amended somehow, though. Yeah, I don't disagree. The idea of it is cool. I like the idea of it. Especially since there's corner 3s that are easier to hit than the other ones. You know what I mean? I know. Right, Ty? That's what I'm saying. It seems counterintuitive to what they're going for, which is like, more scoring, more scoring. We need more scoring. It's like, bro. It doesn't mean that great three-point shooters aren't still going to splash from the, top of the key. It would only mean that you can't have, like, in 2K terms, the slashers and the fucking shot creators that have corner specialists aren't corner specialing anymore for 3 points. But now they're corner specialing for 2, which is the idea. Get off me. Oh, shut up, you hater. That was mine. This guy's annoying right now. Give me that. Thank you. Fucking garbage. Give me that. Ice Cube put a 4-point spot 5 feet behind the 3-point line in the 3-man league. Yeah, the big 3. Yeah, there's definitely a 4-point line. Bro, it'd be back a ways, Lawrence. It'd be at Steph Curry, Damian Lillard range. That's about it. Everybody else would be like, yeah, we're not hitting those. And that shit. Jesus, this Clippers team's getting bullied right now. How am I getting all the rebounds, getting all the assists, getting all the points? What's happening right now? God, I love when I have a conversation going because I play really good 2K. You guys ever notice that? When I'm not paying attention, I tend to play really good basketball. Also, can I just say my small forward's really getting to that place. Like, I'm starting to get to that point where he's, like, my badges are getting up a bit, and he's starting to be very talented. He didn't keep going. I thought he was going to keep. There it is. Nope. He's good. Nope. See, that wouldn't be a 3 anymore, basically, where that guy's standing. That'd be the edge of where Lure is standing right there. Wouldn't be a 3 anymore. Lure, come on, buddy. I don't know. I like the idea, honestly. I think it's pretty good. Give me that. Give me that shit. Let's go! God, I don't know why I'm in such a good place right now. But my basketball is top tier right now. Top tier. I think it's because I took a day off, man. Sometimes you gotta take a day off from streaming, you know? Like recording stuff. I took a day off. I feel refreshed. Give me that shit. Let's go. We out. Also, the weight of the world isn't on my shoulders anymore. Both my teams are out of the playoffs. It's not my burden. There's no burden for me to carry anymore. Oh my God, Zubac. I saw that coming a mile away. Couldn't do anything about it. I was already in the animation. Whew, I'd have blocked the fuck out of that kid. I really would have. Robinson was in the corner. Not a big deal. Made it. My small forward is getting better at mid shots. Nice, Lawrence. That's awesome, buddy. Dude, if you ever develop a mid-range game, Lawrence, you're going to be truly dangerous. You're already dangerous. You already have good games in the park, Lawrence. The day you develop that mid-range jumper so people can't just beg off you, he's going to go to the hoop. It's Lawrence. He's going to go to the hoop. The second they can't count on you going to the hoop, bro, then you're unguardable. That'll be exciting. I say that knowing full well that my guy I don't really shoot mid-range myself, so we have the same struggle, buddy. Your mic's not on, Drummond. Sorry, bud. Bigger range for me to score. Exactly, Lawrence. You got it. That's what I'm saying, bro. Tell me how the fuck I got 24 points in one quarter, though. With this small forward build, who's not like a elite scorer per se. All right, here we go. Now we're doing something. That dude. Ellington, body him. Come on. That was the slowest possession I've ever seen in my life. I wanted that to fall. How's that? I'm on. I got him. I got him. Kid, what are you doing? Also developed some dribble moves that might help me as well. Nice! I haven't played a basketball game. I haven't held a basketball since the 70s. What? Damn, dude. It's been a while since I put a basketball in a hoop, but hasn't been that long. I don't live nearly as close to the shooty hoops anymore, bro. The closest basketball hoops to me now, I mean, it used to be like down the road, down the street a ways. Growing up, we had one right by my house, but like, nice. I'll take 3 points. Thanks, Gallinari. You suck. I used to have one at the end of the street growing up. The school was right there at the end of the street. I think I've done videos on my Instagram. By the way, my Instagram's done. I don't know. I deleted it somehow. I can't get it back. I don't know how to get it back. So I don't remember my codes. I don't remember what email I used to open it. I think I deleted it accidentally. I don't know how I did it, but I'll have to start a new one. So my end-to-ending template today is not going to be the thanks for watching. Follow me on Instagram. Like, that's not going to be the template I use at the end of this broadcast because I don't think that exists anymore. I might have accidentally deleted it somehow. I don't know how I did it, but it's gone. It's gone. Bang him. It's the no. I know. Well, I'll just start a new page. I'll just, start a new Instagram. It's not a big deal. Pretty easy to do. I might have logged out. I'll have to go onto my computer before I confirm have lost it. I'll check my laptop. I don't like to fuck with my laptop. I really don't enjoy that sort of stuff. Only time I use this laptop is literally when I start a stream. Only time I ever turn it on. Or touch it, really. I have a perfectly serviceable laptop that can do all kinds of manners of things. I don't want to be this guy. I don't like it. As much as I stream on the internet and the whole thing, I don't actually like using technology. I prefer not to use it. I'm not the guy that's going to like, oh, so I was playing with my computer for like 4 hours, figured all this stuff out. Like, that's not me. So I kind of avoid it. I'm tech-tarded. Is that a term? I think it is. I'm pretty tech-tarded. I just looked at it. Okay, so I just need to figure out how to log back into it then. Bang him. Let's go. Kobe. It still exists. I just looked at it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I got to figure out how to get it back on my phone, I guess, is where I'm having the biggest issue. It's not on my phone anymore. That's where I would usually check it, or I would make a video, like walking to work or coming home from the store or whatever. Your last post was looking at your feet. Yeah, buddy. With my new shoes. You like my new kicks? They're canvas, bro. They're like boat shoes, bro. They're great. They're super comfortable. No laces, dude. Like slippers, basically. Like outdoor slippers, dude. They're pretty sick. Double cozy, bro. Playmaker. Yeah, that's what I'm going to have to do. The problem is the one that I'm 95% sure is the one I used to make it. Puts me on a new Instagram. It's like, all right, now put some photos and meet some people. Welcome to Instagram. I'm like, no, not welcome to Instagram. I'm trying to log in to, not sign up. I'm trying to log in. It's all very confusing to me. That was my fault. I let go. I was trying to make him fall over with his pushing backing me down like he did. Yeah, that pass basically went through the defender. You guys saw that. But that's because I got playmaker in my build, bitch. I got good passing, bitch. I'd throw some Dr. Scholl's pads inside for bonus. Oh, bro, I don't need the Scholl's on him. That's the thing. I love a good Dr. Scholl's tie. You're speaking my language, my guy. I'm on my feet a lot. I walk everywhere I go, right? So I'm about Dr. Scholl's. But those ones are so comfortable, bro. So jelly. They have like gel on the inside. They're basically Dr. Scholl's insoles like built into them shits, bro. They're fantastic. My work shoes, though, on the other hand, I had to put some Dr. Scholl's in, man. Them shits are a little bit stiff on the... That's me. Fuck out of here. Oof! Let's go. You see me engage right there? Talented. There we go. That's all day. Look at that basketball. Forget it. Forget it. Born to play the game. Born to play the game. Did you see that? That was beautiful. Did you see my block turn into a fast break, turn into an alley-oop? Stop it. You're not on my level. Now see it. Now everybody starts picking up their game. See how Drummond's knocking the ball free and stuff? Now everybody's picking it. What is this? I don't like your attitude. Chandler, you get nothing. No soup for you, bitch. No soup for you. Let's go. We out. Cool, you better foul him. Flagrant. He went at his head. Flagrant. Gel in shoes. My feet are jealous now. Yeah, bro. The real of it is, I'm with you on the Dr. Scholl's, though. Some shoes, they're like, oh, they're super comfy. Oh, are they? Okay, cool. Yeah, most all of them need Dr. Scholl's usually. I mean, it's not even halftime, guys. I about got the triple-double. Not about got, but... I mean, I need 5 more assists, but... Playing out my damn head right now, bro. Telling you, sometimes you gotta take a day off, dude. Restart your motor, you know? I'd like to say I got a ton of sleep yesterday. I slept pretty good. Like, committed to, like, I'm sleeping all day and not recording. Once I committed to that, I found some couch, got a few hours. But then I'll be real with you, I watched just a shit ton of GTA RP. You know what's the problem is with Twitch? And it's not a problem. It's like the most amazing thing ever. But like it's also kind of a problem for someone like myself who has hopeless ADD. The different people streaming and how easy it is to switch from one to the other. Especially in an RP setting. Like give me that. That's all day. Oh, son of a bitch. Like with GTA RP... I'm not going to fucking give you guys the whole rundown. You guys know what it is. It's basically a GTA map where people make versions of themselves and they play out characters and play lives and become criminals or, you know, janitors or whatever the fuck they want to do. I'm going to be a 90-year-old man named Eugene. You know, like whatever the fuck they choose to pursue creatively. It's available for them there on this map, this open template for them to just exercise their left brain creativity, right? But here's the thing with Twitch. It's on my phone. It's on my fucking PlayStation. With Twitch, if one person's storyline that they're running that day isn't that engaging, or they get to a soft spot where it's like, this isn't super entertaining, you can just back out of their stream and move over to the next stream, and they're right back in the same world, maybe 2 blocks down, somebody else is doing something else that's just even more entertaining. Or you'll see in the chat on one person's stream, dude, so-and-so is doing this over by so-and-so, and you're like, okay, so-and-so, okay, what's his fucking handle? Okay, you start scrolling through the Twitch streams, and you're like, there he is, you jump in, and sure enough, he's into some nonsense, you're like, that's hilarious, and then you watch him for a couple hours, and then pretty soon, he's gonna go do a lunch thing, okay, his character's gonna sit in a corner for a minute and smoke a cigarette, because he's doing a bathroom break, alright, well, let's jump over to somebody else's stream, what are they doing over here? And it's pretty much... Twitch is like for people with my ADD brain. Oh, it's so good, Ty. If you have Twitch, the Twitch app, it is unbelievably entertaining. And the thing about it is, it's like, as soon as something gets boring, there's a bunch of other people recording any manner of other things. Like yesterday, I watched a heist. I watched some street races. I watched Eugene, the old dude. This British guy plays a 60-year-old guy named, like an old man named Eugene. I watched Eugene get arrested at least 3 times. I watched Kiki steal an ambulance, do a car chase. I watched Brenda, the receptionist at the hospital, fucking run a bunch of simulation drills with the other EMTs. The people at the hospital did their whole little thing. Bro, I must have watched like 8 different people for hours yesterday. It was incredible. Like every time something would get boring, there'd be somebody else doing something really exciting. It's like it was my entire day. Why won't they let me have that block right there? That was good defense. Haters. Thank you. That's all day. Let's go, Maker. Let's go, Maker. But yeah, it is the most addictively entertaining thing ever. If you're the kind of person that likes that sort of stuff. Some people are like, I'm not trying to watch some people play make-believe. I get that too. There's room for that. A lot of right brains in the world. I'm just not one of them. On Twitch, there's pretty much nobody playing it normally that's drawing any kind of The beautiful thing about Twitch is when you go into GTA on the Twitch app, it's done by how many viewers, and there's nobody watching somebody just play GTA with real viewers. You know what I mean? Like, there's the high viewer counts are the motherfuckers playing RP. And also it will say in their title, RP, generally it's the No Pixel server. The No Pixel server is where it's at right now. There's a bunch of servers going, but the No Pixel one is where the true role players are, dude. The people that, like, have characters they've been running with for years and years and years and have really refined, you know, personalities, and it's... Dude, it's fascinating to me. I wish I could do it. I really wish I had a computer so I could do RP. There's no way I could get on a server with some of these big leaguers, but God, I would love to do RP. That'd be so fun. I suppose you could search GTA RP No Pixel and you'd find all the streams that are on that server. But that's the server, dude. That's me. White boy, get off me. Ooh, stop fouling me, dude. But yeah, I've been losing my damn mind on that shit, dude. That's some of my favorite stuff to watch. I can't even tell you. So entertaining. So entertaining. I can watch it literally all day, dude. Especially when they're doing heists and stuff. Or like the car races are pretty dope. The other day they had a fight club at the Hollywood Bowl on the GTA map. So like 20, 30 people came there with their characters to get into a fight club. And then the winner got a Panto, which is like the most ridiculous little smart car on the game. They get a free version of this car if they win the fight club. It was hilarious. I can't RP on my PlayStation because no one will play the cops. The core of RP is the police force because it's not computer anymore. It's real people pretending to be the cops. So a real person in a cop car is like doing an 8-hour shift, riding around the city trying to catch you on some foolish shit. Hey, you ran a stoplight. Hey, you fucking there's a robbery at the bank. Like, they're committed to being the cop as much as you're committed to being the robber. You kind of need both sides. And with GTA, no one can be the cop on the console game, which is the problem. Hard to do RP when there's no good guy. You know what I mean? It's way more in depth. They basically, this guy Coyle modded the fuck out of the whole map, put a bunch of new things in. Like, everybody that enters the city, as they put it, gets like a cell phone that pops up and it has all the ways they can interact and conversate with one another. They organically get each other's numbers as they run into people out in the world. Like, hey, let me get your number, man. You're cool. Hey, yeah, you're cool too. What's your name? All right, spam me your number, and they like send the number over, and they like you collect people's numbers so you have people to RP with, and so on and so forth. It's all completely organic. Like, it's not part of the GTA at all. It's like son of a bitch. Like, there's some people they go into their phone to check their numbers, and they have like 40 people because they just send everybody their phone number. Or get every single buddy that they talk to's phone number. And there's other people that stick to a core group. It's all very fascinating. There's one dude who role plays a prison inmate. So anytime somebody gets arrested and goes to prison, like there's a month in prison is like 5 minutes or whatever. So like if you get a sentence that's really long, like say you murder some cops, you get like 30, 40, like 4 years in prison, then that's like you're literally spending 3 hours in the prison. They spawn you into the prison after you get arrested and they take you to the jail. They like process you and they spawn you in the prison. You just sit in that prison for literally like 3 hours, or you can log out and it'll count your time, you know. But yeah, there's a guy that plays as an inmate in the prison. His name's Bovice. The dude just literally does all day, sits in the prison, waits for people to go into the prison to serve a sentence, and he just starts fucking with them. Like, he's in prison and you got a problem with Bovice, and he like starts chasing you around the prison trying to kill you. So like, going to prison, you better not have money on you, you better not have anything you can take out of your pockets, because he literally will rob you and stab you in the yard and leave you for dead. It's fucking... Who would do that? Like, who would spend 8 hours a day playing a prison inmate on an RP server? Just so that when people go to prison, they have some kind of a prison experience. It's ridiculous. But it adds so much, because it's like, is Bovice on today? I don't know. Because so-and-so is about to go to prison. Do we know if Bovice is at the prison? I don't know. And then, oh, there he is. There's Bovice. As soon as you spawn in the prison, there's this fucking giant black dude with dreads going, hey, empty your pockets, motherfucker. Like, it turns into a whole thing. There's like a story inside the story. I'm not doing a good job of selling it. I can just tell you this. It is so fun to watch. for someone like myself. So fun. But yeah, I lost my mind on it like the last few days. Committed individuals, exactly. Now, some of them will pop their cameras up occasionally, but they don't generally blow up the immersion. Like when they're actually engaging with other people on the map, their camera will fade away so they're not on the screen talking, and you just see the GTA character that they've made. Like in service of the truly, full inclusive RP or whatever the fuck. But bro, it is, I'm telling you, it's entertaining. And I almost want to say don't watch any of it because you might get hooked. I'm very, very hooked. It's terribly, terribly fun to watch. And the problem is, most of the good guys that play, the good RP guys, the guys that are playing at a high level are doing really interesting things day to day, start playing at like 4 or 5 in the afternoon. So like in that 2 or 3 hours I have before I go to bed usually, like that's when business just starts to pick up. And that's been the real problem for me this week anyways, is like it just starts to get going at like 6 at night when I'm trying to lay it down, and I'm fully like, this is awesome. So then it's 4 hours later and it's 9:30 or 10, and I'm like, I gotta wake up in 2 hours to go to work. I have not been sleeping. It sucks. So yesterday I fell out all day long because I'm trying to catch up for like 3 days of sleep because I've been literally spending all day watching GTA RP on Twitch. Like I'm such a 12-year-old, I swear to God. But it's so entertaining to me. They're like, fuck it, I'll sleep tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like that's so easy for me to do as a human being. That's who I am. I chase my whimsies. I fucking dive full on into my impulses. That's my favorite. That's who I am as a human being. I'm disciplined and structured as far as like do the job I do, pay my bills, that sort of shit. But like as far as my free time, bro, I'm busiest then too. Yeah, I'm saying. Well, there's morning people. There's a few UK guys. Like Vader is one name that you'll have to remember. Maybe write that down. Vader. He plays as Eugene. He's a UK guy, so he does usually mornings. And he plays as a 60-year-old man named Eugene, who is one of the best characters on the server. He's so funny. And yeah, he is always just a ball of chaos. It's fantastic to watch. Yep. Oh, I thought I'd catch him slipping. Damn it. I should have just gone up with it. But that's the worst part, is like some of them don't get to interact with each other very often. Like some of the guys that I watch in the afternoon, the Vinnies and the Summit 1G, who's a big streamer, has been playing RP recently. And his crew with Vinny and Chang, Lord Keyburn, I don't know what the fuck his name is. But like this guy is very, very good. He does this really silly Asian voice. He plays Mr. Chang. Oh my goodness. Very good stuff. Their whole little gang starts running at like 3 or 4 in the afternoon. And then Eugene's usually way early in the day. So pretty much weekends is the only time you'll see those two characters interact with each other on the map at all. Because that's the only time when they're really on the game at the same time. On every night. There you go. Your hockey friend. Bro, you're really going in on that hockey, huh, Ty? Dude, it's all I've been watching. So for like the Monday and Tuesday, I was operating on like 3 hours of sleep for a couple days in a row, and it caught up with me Wednesday. So I was just done by Wednesday, just done. Had nothing left. Just, you know. But yeah, if you go to the YouTube and you can find any number of things on the YouTube. You're allowed to respawn, or do you start? Well, here's what can happen. The basic rule for this server, anyways, and every server is different, but for this server, if you die, you have to either lay there till the EMT. There's actual emergency technicians, like ambulance. An ambulance will be notified that there's been a death on the map and where it's at. So if there's people on duty, like as the ambulance people, they'll come and pick you up and take you to the hospital. And if there's a doctor on duty, the doctor can heal you, regardless of how dead you are. Or you can wait the 500 seconds or whatever, the 5 minutes or whatever, on the concrete, laying there prone and dead. And I guess there's a button you can push, and you'll immediately respawn at the hospital. But the rule of RP says if you've died, if you press that button, you have to forget everything you've done that whole day. Like, you have to start fresh. Like, where am I? Just like the last time you played. Like, everything that day you play. It's like there's stakes. There's actual stakes. If you respawn, if you just, oh, fuck this, and respawn, you can't just be like, this guy shot me. I remember him shooting me, but I just came back from the dead. Like, no, the rule is like, you don't know anything that happened. You don't remember any conversation you had for the last however many hours or whatever the fuck. It doesn't happen that often. Generally, the ambulance people will come and swoop you up. Generally, someone like comes and gets you. Do you know what I mean? Or a friend picks you up, carries you to the hospital, and drops you down there like, hey, you got shot, or you got in a car accident, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, there's like rules to it, dude. If there's another rule where like if someone points a gun at you, you're obligated to react to said gun. You can't go, yeah, you go ahead and shoot me, motherfucker, like, and be a tough guy. You have to actually like acquiesce, like, okay, he's got a gun, don't shoot me. You know, you have to act like it's a real gun. There's like certain rules to the whole pageantry of it all, but within that, there's a lot of room for, you know, creativity and freedom. Like, you're not allowed to be like, I dare you to fucking shoot me, and then pull your own gun and then get a gunfight in the streets. Like, they don't encourage that, because it's bad RP, dude. Like, the idea is to play it out, you know what I mean, for the full story. As much story as you can get out of a guy pulling a gun. So, like, you're, like, obligated to react to the gun like it's a real gun, you know? So it's not like the GTA that we're playing, guys, where it's just like, this guy shot me, I'll shoot him back. Fuck this. Deathmatch. I'm in a fucking, you know, rocket car. Like, the cars drive realistically. They break. If you slam into stuff too much, your car just shits the bed and breaks down, and you can't drive it anymore. Like, you have to repair your vehicle, and it costs money. You can get your tires and your car popped. Again, costs money, and you better hope that one of the mechanics is on site. Like, one of the people that's playing as a mechanic on the map is there, because then you can get it done for cheap. If you just, like, let the computer do it or whatever at the garage, if there's not somebody like doing the mechanic job, it costs a lot more fucking money. So that you're encouraged to deal with the other people playing the game, the people that are, say, being the mechanic or being the police officer or being the fucking ambulance driver or whatever. You're encouraged to engage with them because it like costs a lot less money to go that route. Plus, it's like you're having a story with that person. You know, you're developing the role play and the whatever the fuck. Cop stream, he's excited. I've got him tracked. Nice! Which one is it? Is it Ziggy? Ziggy's on at this time of the day. Right now on Twitch you're watching one? Well, I mean, they can spike strip him. It's just, if you catch... It's tough to get out in front. You got to get out in front to spike strip. What up, Andrew Burkett? How's it going, buddy? Fuck out of here. Andrew, we've just been talking for like 15 minutes about my latest obsession, which is GTA RP. I mean, it's kind of blowing up right now because some started to get involved. These kind of a big... That's me. Nope, it's not. Fuck! I thought I was going to the rim. Haters. Alex. Rami. Yeah, I know who... Yep. Kennard. Watch this kid splash. Look at this. He's a shooter, bro. I'm telling you, we got a hitter with this Kennard kid. I need to get him more minutes. I need to make a point to talk to the coaches about getting him more minutes. Because on this guy, I'm at the point where I can like influence the playing time. We need to get Kennard more playing time. Kid's a beast. Alex Ramey Gaming on Twitch. Yeah, he's decent. He's mostly a cop. Some of them play a cop, and then some days will play a criminal as well. They have multiple characters. A lot of the RP guys have like 4 or 5 characters they play over the course of a stream. Because most of these guys, Ty, the other thing, most of these guys are 8-hour-a-day streamers. Like, they're doing some version of RP for 8 hours a day. Bro. Corner! Blake! Come on! The perp doesn't know the cop has a tracker on him. Oh, really? Wait, do they have trackers? I don't know if you're on a no-pixel. You might be on a different kind of server. Is it a no-pixel server, bro, or is it on the other shit? That's ours. Let's go. Oh, what? But yeah, it's been my obsession this week. That's why I didn't record yesterday. I had to catch up on my sleep. I know I'm repeating myself, but that's where we're at, just so everybody, knows what happened yesterday. I had it in mind to play a bunch of different games yesterday, but the sleep caught up with me, and I needed it, and I had to take the day, watch GTA RP, and fall in and out of sleep on the couch all day. It was important. I don't know what server how to tell anybody, but in fact, here's how I can help, Ty. I'm addicted. I might be addicted. Let me just check on my phone and see who's live right now on Twitch. Give me a second. Don't worry. I'm not gonna spend the rest of the stream going, oh, on my Twitch app on my phone right now. But let me just see who's on right now on GTA. Okay, Buddha. Okay, yo, type in Buddha. Oh, Moon. No, you want Moon. That's Young Dab. Okay, here's the thing. Right now, Ty, you have Buddha, Lang Buddha, Buddha. That dude is fantastic. He's a long time RPer. And then you have Moon OW. That Moon plays a character named Young Dab. He is a hit. And they're probably doing a heist right now. I bet you money they're doing a heist. Because he's about stealing shit all day long.
Fucking, you know what? Wait here.
Yep. They're masked up right now. They're about to do a heist. Yep, okay. Yeah, he's got a Santa mask on. Okay, hold on. Look at Alex. I don't see him on the top of the list here. Fuck is... Come on. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I'll get back to this. Hold on. There we go. GTA, RP. Come on. Yeah, Moon's got 20,000 people watching him right now, Ty. That's the one you want to be watching. Buddha's got... Oh, my God, Milton. Dude, Milton's on. Milton T. Pike. He plays Kiki Chanel. This grown-ass man, ex-military, plays as this female girl named Kiki. He is fucking hilarious. He only has 5,000, though. He must have just started his stream. Dude, I'm not seeing Alex Ramey Gaming. Ty, I'm not. And if I did find him... Loser Fruit is on there? PMS Proxy... Yeah, I'm not seeing him, buddy. Are you on the YouTube or are you on Twitch, bud? Because I know that it's fire right now. Because I guarantee you, Moon's about to do a heist. That's guaranteed about to happen. So if you tune into him right now, you got 20K viewers on Twitch right now. He's pure fire. Buddha's got 8. I think he's with Moon. I think they're running the heist together. That's 2 streams you can look at from 2 perspectives on one bank heist. They're probably about to make $20,000, $30,000. Milton Pike's at the beach, I assume, with Kiki, pretending to be a lifeguard or... Yeah, a lady lifeguard. I bet you money that's what he's doing. Snow's doing some bullshit. This Kyle guy here is Alabaster Slim. He's playing the Black Pimp. Looks like he's part of the heist team as well. So from what I can tell right now, Alabaster Slim, Buddha, and Moon, with probably one other, because there's usually teams of 4, are running a heist up at Polito on Twitch right now. 4 fucking streams to watch right now. You can literally watch 4 perspectives on one bank heist right now on Twitch, just from what I looked at right there. That's what I did yesterday. I was like jumping from one stream to the other, just depending on what part of the fucking scenario I'm watching I wanted to watch. It's so good. It's like having a television show where you can choose which character you'd like to follow past the scene you're watching. Do you know what I mean? To wear a seatbelt, wrecked, was thrown from the car, survived. Oh my goodness. Well, that is something else. Now, Young Dab is Young Dab's a rapper, and he likes to get his street cred up by robbing banks and stuff. There'll be one motherfucker in there his name's Lang Buddha. He'll be like, "Hey motherfucker," like the whole time. That's how he does his voice, literally 8 hours a day, and that's not how he talks. But that's how he makes his voice sound for 8 hours a day because he plays a guy named Lang Buddha. It is fantastic. Like that for 12 hours a day. It's ridiculous. But yeah, that's what I've been doing with my time. Bro, it's so good. And they're up at Polito, Ty. Those Moon and them, they're up at Polito. They're about to do a bank heist, which is labor intensive too, because they've got to purchase in-game, illegally purchase thermite. They've got to purchase lockpicks. They got to steal a car that's fast enough to get away from the cops, potentially, if they need to, if it comes to that. But also isn't traceable, so they can't use a car that they own. They have really nice cars. They can't use their cars, because then the cops will go, okay, what's the license plate? What kind of car is it? Okay, so the next time they see him driving their car, they're like, hey, you were involved in a robbery. We have your fucking information. Do you know what I mean? Like, they actually have to set up the heist. It takes an hour or so to set up a heist. So it sounds like, it looks like, rather, from what I was looking at, Moon Moon's about to do a heist. Because he's got Santa mask on. It looks like they have a car. They're in Polito. It looks like they're going to do the bank. I'm guessing Lang's with them, from what I could tell, just without jumping into the stream. But, like, there's so much to it, bro. You don't even know. It's ridiculous. I can't pass the ball out there. Jesus, I can't pass the ball out there. They're standing behind the fucking half-court line going, bull, bull. I can't pass it to you. You got to get past that half-court line, you dummy. Let's do it. What I like about it, Ty, to be honest with you, is that you can leapfrog. You know what I mean? You don't have to stick with one stream. You can jump to another stream, especially if you know the people involved. That's the thing. If you spend too much time watching it, you start to get familiar with all the people and their characters and what their stream names are. So you can just be running through different streams. Like jumping from stream to stream and get like a really comprehensive picture of what they're doing. He just lockpicked a power station. Okay, right. Okay, so here's what they're doing, Ty. There's 3 different power stations on the way to the bank in Polito. If you knock out all 3 power stations, then you basically can just walk into the bank because the power's out. But when you knock out a power station, the police get a call for that power station. So essentially, once they knock the first one out, they got to start moving faster and faster until they get to the bank. Because once the first one's knocked out, generally there's 2 or 3 squad cars with cops on the server at any given time. So the first cop's going to go to the call. He's going to go to the power station to see if it's been knocked down. Once that's happened and he confirms that, he's calling the other cops on the map and going, yo, somebody check Polito, somebody check this, like all the places that could be getting robbed, because that's why you would knock the power out. You would knock the power out to rob something. So they're on a clock now. If they just knock down a power station, that means soon they have to get to that bank and get that money out before the cops get there. So it could get really very interesting very quickly. Santa's partners will be on lookout in case the chopper comes. What? Okay. Oh, wait, why would a chopper come? Is that their new operating SOP? That must be their new SOP for the locked out banks. Bro, I'm rebounding like a god today. Yeah, and that's only one part of the RP. Some people are just out there just creating chaos and having their own fun and making jokes and, you know, fashion shows and silly nonsense. There's a lot of different ways to RP. Some people strictly like robbing banks and stuff. That's Moon Moon pretty much robs banks. Lang Buddha is on the bank robbing and the jewelry store robbing and the stealing cars, selling drugs, that sort of stuff. There's a lot of that to be done, but that's not the entirety of it. That's most of the people, a healthy amount of the people that I watch play that way. But then there's a handful that just they're doing it on foot. They're doing it on foot. Did their car get scuffed? Their car must have gotten scuffed. Sometimes the game glitches and they have to pretend like, yeah, sometimes the game glitches and they can't get into the car. That's probably what happened if they're doing it on foot. That's ridiculous to do it on foot. Do they got cocaine? Has anybody mentioned the cocaine they need to do that? Because if they're doing it on foot, they're going to need to outrun the cops. To outrun the cops, you got to have cocaine. If you take your cocaine, your guy runs super fast. It's the secret trick of criminals on the game. They all carry a cocaine on them when they do a heist. In case their car gets scuffed or crashed, then they can get out of the car. They can snort the cocaine in the car, get out of the car, and be like, ah! Running like a fucking bat out of hell for however long. Because the cops can't do cocaine. Do you know what I mean? So like that's the advantage. That's advantage criminal. If you're willing to do the cocaine, you get your map, your visual gets all like whoop, and your guy starts running hella fast, and the cops are like, we can't keep up. It's great. Lang loves the cocaine. What's up? Whoever just jumped in, apologize if you're completely confused. I'm talking to Ty about GTA RP servers and streamers and stuff. It's my new obsession. They're doing it on foot. Of course, Young Dab's doing it on foot. That's hilarious. I am. Too much room. Bang them. Too much room, bro. Too much room. Performance enhancing cocaine. Exactly, Ty. That's basically the idea. And you, on your own time, like, if you're hooked on the stream, just watch the stream. That's good too. But like most of the people that you're watching on that you would watch on stream, the high level ones at least, have an editor, and those editors will put out really concise 20, 30 minute, clips of cool shit they did on the stream that day on YouTube. So all their channel, I've been following all their channels on YouTube as well for the what did I miss shit, Like Mr. Chang has some of the best content on that server without question. Lord Kelburn or something. I don't remember what his name is. But, yeah, Mr. Chang, Lang Buddha and Chang love the cocaine. I was there. Are you kidding me? That's bullshit. I was there. I was at the rim. Dude, it's just so exciting to watch, dude. I can't even explain it to you guys. I wish I could explain how much I enjoy it. I feel like I'm fanboying out a little bit right here. You guys are like, yeah, okay, cool, whatever. But like for real, it's so entertaining. It's like a choose your own adventure book, but with actual streams. It's pretty great. Wait, where's the button? There we go. Just met a guy on the street and said he'd give him a cut if he helped with lookout. Nice. Nice. Just a random person? What did the dude look like? Oh, here's a little side note for Moon Moon, though, too, for Young Dab. He has a car note of $60,000 a week. So he bought a Lamborghini because he's an idiot. He bought a Lamborghini he leased a Lamborghini. So he put like $30,000 down, but the Lamborghini on the game is like a $400,000 car. So his car payment each week, over 10 weeks, leasing it is over 10 weeks he paid off, right? So his car payment's like fucking $60,000 a week. Like 7 in-game days. Every 7 in-game days, he has to pay like $60,000, Ty. So that's why he's always robbing banks, because he has to pay for his car. His car is so over-the-top expensive. More motorcycle gear and a helmet. Okay. It's pretty hilarious. So every week, Young Dab has to do a handful of heists, high-level heists. So in doing so, he obviously collects enough money up to pay off his Lamborghini, which is ridiculous, because there's no reason to have a Lamborghini other than just, showing out. Because he's a rapper, he's got to show out, That's like his story. That's right, MVP. I'll let you boy. But yeah, so if he didn't have that Lamborghini, he wouldn't have to do any of this stealing and robbing. But he can't, there's no way on a normal job, like you say, I'm going to be a garbage man, or I'm going to drive a taxi. Like those kinds of normal jobs on the server do not pay enough to pay for a Lamborghini. So he basically bought a Lamborghini and then was immediately forced into a life of crime, because there's the only way you can pay for it. So he's in the process of paying off his Lamborghini. So he's got to rob everything because he has to floss, man. He's a rapper. Rappers have to floss, Ty. It's pretty hilarious. I think he's the only one with the Lamborghini, though. Like, to his credit, though. He's the only guy, I think, on the server that has a Lamborghini, but he probably just stole it off the street, or somebody. You can still break into the car, but on the No Pixel server, when you break into a car, it's literally like there's a bar and there's a whole thing that you have to go through. There's like a bar starts working, you're lock picking, and then you break in the door, and then you start the car. Lambo Life Criminal, yep, exactly. Jesus, he still made that, really? If I'd have banged that 3, that'd have been awesome. The rando said, I butchered one of the guards. The siren is the ambulance. Okay. He's not a rando. He's probably not a rando type. Odds are he's another member of their heist crew. How many people is Young Dad running with? Because they usually run 4. If you're only seeing a couple of people, there might be more people there, bud. Yeah, they have a whole court system, Ty. Like, you can actually sue people for with new guy. Yeah, he's probably not a new guy, bro, then. He's probably one of the guys on their team. Because they don't usually rob banks without 4. But I've seen actual court cases, Ty. I've seen people fight their case in court. There's actual judges that from time to time will be on the server. Like people that play as the judge. Oh, the judge is in town. There'll be a notification. Everybody will be like, oh, I'm good. I have some things I need to talk to him about. And like you can actually go there with a lawyer and like fight your court case on your criminal charges and stuff. It's pretty. It's in the. Everybody on the map at that time usually shows up for that because that's just good content. You know, most of them are streaming. They're like, yeah, we want to be there for the court case. So people will show up. There'll be like a packed courtroom, and you'll literally hire a lawyer. There's people on the that play as lawyers on the RP that just they will fight your case for you, and they'll cite actual law. One of these dudes cites actual case law, like real life case law, in defending his like he must have been like a lawyer or is a lawyer. I don't know. And does that on the side, but like I was watching the other day. I was like, "Shut the fuck up! That's a real court case." He's citing so and so versus so and so in 1992, and precedent was set, and all this shit. It's like, what the fuck?
Communicating with your teammates. Talk about your approach heading into this game.
Coach told us to battle hard on the
Coach
glass.
is always telling us how important it is to battle on the glass. That's something that falls on the shoulders of big men on this team. You know, I just tried to come in with a hungry attitude, not give up on any single play, and that applies to both scoring and rebounding. I thought as a team we did a good job in both areas tonight.
Ernie Kinley, I love this kid.
Love you too, Shaq. Here you go.
Good. Why is it not letting me out of here? Oh, it is letting me out of here. Denver, you're about to catch these hands. It's no time to pick teams. Would you like to make the selection for your team? Yeah, hell yeah, I would. They really just met. The new guy has explained that he does. There's nothing I haven't done, but I don't like to brag. I like to show deep voice, Russian accent. Interesting. I don't know this dude. Deep voice, Russian accent. Very interesting. I wonder who that is. Maybe it's Kimball.
Hello, everybody. It's an honor to be named captain of the All-Star team, along with my good friend Anthony Davis.
What?
Hey, I'm gonna burn you just like your soup burned my esophagus.
You have no chance, man. You or your team not good enough.
Unlike the bodies in your cemetery, we're gonna bury you.
The thermite burns through the locks quicker than a drill would. You can drill the lock, but it's like you literally have to break pins, and then you get like 4 or 5 sets of pins to break through with the drill. It will take 15-20 minutes. Whereas there's a risk of you burning yourself with the thermite. If you put the thermite in there and burn the lock out, you got to put the thermite in. You got to hit all the markers for the circle things. Like if you miss one of those markers, the fire just bursts and you're dead. So there's a real risk of danger to yourself, and of course getting caught robbing a bank. But like it's so much faster is the answer. Oh, no worries. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Putting some gasoline on now. Nice. Dude, no, you're keeping me abreast of the situation, bro. I don't like to miss stuff. I didn't know Young Dab was going to record early today. I'm stoked that you're watching that, bro, to be honest with you. All right, buddy. Just let me know if they get away. If they get away, let me know, because that means he's got. I think he was about at 40,000 towards his car payment, his Lambo payment. So if he gets away, yeah, if they get away with the robbery, just let me know, because I think that means Young Dab's clear on this week's Lambo payment. I think, if he wasn't already. Dude, they got a way better team than me for sure. Look at their starting lineup. Look at mine. They have all fucking bigs though. I have Steph Curry, he's a 3-point shooter. I have Kyrie, he can shoot a 3. I got Kemba, he can shoot a 3. All my depth, dude, their depth is not as good as my depth. My depth is big though. And the lookout didn't answer. Uh-oh, that's not good. That's not good. Do we know who the lookout was?
Thanks so much, everybody. Going down, sucker.
Oh, Ty, I hope you get hooked on it so I have someone to talk to about this stuff, bro. Honestly, because it's so good. It's my favorite thing, dude. And don't be afraid to jump around streams if you can figure out who the people are that he's riding with. You can get their perspective as well. It's hard to tell, though. Sometimes it's hard to tell who they're... Everybody's all congratulating me because I'm a fucking all-star. Oh, fuck. That's true. We play the same game, Giannis. I didn't pick any of the people I've conversated with over the course of playing my career. Oh, well. I don't want to play with you bums. Like, I don't want to talk. You're inconveniencing me while I'm trying to grind my career. That's the real. Like, all those guys that catch me up in cutscenes. Oh, cook you some gumbo. Or let's play with this weird football thing because rugby's a thing. Okay, yeah, whatever, dude. And then, like, Giannis with his nonsense. I don't remember what he said to me, but, like, all these people that are like, yeah, dog, we should hang out. I'm like, yeah, that's great. I'm just trying to play the 2K, man. Fucking nonsense. Nice. Okay, well then he's explaining it to you too, Ty. That's beautiful. Because I didn't want to. I was trying to explain that to you earlier, but like he'll explain it better. Wait, are they heading back to the city, or are they doing Polito? Because if they're knocking power stations to take the city bank, that'd be very interesting. Because that's a bigger bank. That's a lot more money, but it takes much longer. You pretty much have to have a hostage for that one. Undercover cop is chasing his crew. Santa has the money and will put it away. Crew begging for help. Oh no. Yeah, well, that's not good. But Young Dab had the money, though. Young Dab got the money. That's good. If Santa told crew that Santa has money. Okay. Nice. He said, back to the city. I need to get my Lambo. Yeah, he loves his Lambo, bro. It's all about his Lamborghini. Bro, the thing about it is it's a two-seater, so it's not even that good of a ride. Like, you kind of want 4 seats on an RP server because you want to bring people along. You want to keep the story going. One person isn't always enough people to get the story going. So the bummer is, like, the Lambo's just for showing off. It's not really like a smart... I mean, it's a smart car. It's a dope fucking car. But, like, it's bragging rights all day, but it doesn't really serve him that well. Like, he pretty much brings it out to show off, and then he puts it away and, like, gets in somebody else's car that has 4 seats. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not a super practical car for an RP server. But it's like, nobody has a Lambo. So Young Dab's like, I need a Lambo. Because, you know, he's got to show out. He's a rapper. It's kind of the most ridiculous thing ever. And it also puts him in such a tough spot because he's got to go so big, you know, criminal wise, just to cover the debt he owes on that Lambo. Like, it's like, bro, you're really painting yourself in the corner with this Lamborghini. It's like, no, I gotta have my Lambo. All right. It's pretty goddamn hilarious, honestly. Alrighty, let's do some difficult shots, I guess.
Alright, AI, let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Tell that one wasn't gonna go good. Come on. It's getting gross. There we go. Maybe at least he called it. They were going to lose off of Damian Lillard shooting those horrible threes. yeah. I was gonna do a whole like I'm in mourning and wear all black and the whole thing, but I was like, we knew this was gonna happen. Like, I'm not as butthurt as I am about the Pistons. The fact that the Pistons even made the playoffs was so fantastic that like I was hoping they could do a little something. The Pistons, OKC, I really thought they were gonna handle the Blazers. That was just a shocker to me, bud. I'm gonna be honest. But I guess credit to the Blazers. I got no issue with the Blazers. I wish I could be pissed at the Blazers, but they're a fucking good team. You know, I thought they were more of a regular season team than a playoff team. I figured we had them, given they lost their big and everything, but I don't know. Westbrook and Paul George, man, they're both talented. They're discussing some guy, Sun Moon. Yeah, Sun Moon will buy all the illegal stuff. Who is marshaling allies? Maybe something bad is going down soon. Oh, yeah, Sun Moon's putting people together probably because him and the Chain Gang have an issue right now. But Sun Moon's like basically the fence in town. Sun Moon will take, you know, all the stuff they stole and like give them money up front for it and then sell it later. Sun Moon's basically the fence. Like for illegal stuff, like robberies and stuff, things you'd steal out of a bank, like he can take all that stuff. So that's why they're talking about Sun Moon. Sun Moon's the guy, the underground on the map. He's the Asian dude who like literally will pay you money for anything illegal. Like he is the all for nothing. Like he will buy all illegal items, whether it's from robbing houses or convenience store stuff. Thunder haven't won a road playoff game since KD left. What? You bastard! I knew Super Wide start with this shit. Hold on. God damn it! I wasn't paying attention. Did I fail? I failed. I should probably try and shoot the jumper, though, huh? Too late. Hold on. You guys said if you're breaking an L, I'm the one who shoots the devil in the head because I never miss. Never. That's funny. Is that a line from a movie? I feel like that's a line from a movie. That can't be an original line.
Just like that. There we go. Okay, let's move on to the next drill.
Whoa. Yeah, I guess I was just... The best way to put it for me is I was so just... after the Pistons lost that the Thunder losing didn't really have a lot of sting for me. It was like, it really broke my heart that the Pistons got smashed. I mean, I knew the Pistons were going to get smashed. I had no expectation of them winning that series. Get out of here. But, just, it doesn't hurt any less. You know what I mean? Like, I really wanted the... I don't know. I wanted the Pistons to do something. The Thunder, on the other hand, I really thought that they were going to easily bust up the Trailblazers. They didn't. So, I mean, I look like a dum-dum on that one. But I guess that team's just not going to win. I don't know. It's just so just... Westbrook's still my favorite player in the league right now. Seriously? How the fuck do you make that over that hand, dude? I'm giving him the business. That should be a take right there. That's ridiculous. Get the fuck out of here. Did I just block that from inside the rim? That's awesome. I'm talented. What the hell? That was half a drill. Alright. Well. Oh, in case you're just joining and you're wondering what Ty Campton's saying in the chat, Ty's keeping me up to date on the GTA RP because I was ranting about it about an hour ago on the stream. About 30 minutes ago on the stream, I was ranting and raving about GTA RP. So Ty couldn't help himself. He had to go take a look at it. So now if you're wondering what Ty's talking about, he's just keeping me updated on what's happening with the bank heist on the RP server right now, on the No Pixel server. It's my new obsession, guys. I get really OCD on stuff occasionally. I know people like to throw that term around, but like it's the most accurate term for what I have. Like I really do go all in on certain things to the point of absurdity. And right now I am obsessed with GTA RP. It's all I do, and I'm not streaming. Like it's in my waking hours. I pretty much got it on my phone going or on my television going while I'm doing other things in that around the house. Like I'm watching that No Pixel server all day long, every day. Santa said police fired first on his friend the other day. He had a Class 2 shotgun. You guys said, is that what the city is coming to? Yeah, dude, there's been some violence recently. There's been some violence because he had a Class 2 shot. Well, yeah, these Class 2 weapons, man, have changed everything. There's some upgraded weapons now. It started out, everybody had it was a pretty even playing field, with the exception of the cops had military hardware, like they had the fucking assault rifles because they're the cops, right? That's the little advantage you give the police officers on an RP server, is like they have the big boy guns that you can't get as a criminal. But now the criminals have been afforded the opportunity to get some Class 2 type weapons, sawed-off shotguns and some like submachine guns type stuff. So the game has been elevated a little bit since those hit the map. Those were not in the map to begin with. When I first started watching it recently, there wasn't any Class 2 weapons. It was just basically pistols. Maybe you could find a Uzi. That's about it. But now there's getting to be some like real stopping power type guns out on the server. And there's been some instances, man, where people have gotten a little reckless with the gunplay. And the people that monitor the server, like the ads or whatever, admins or whatever, the people that are fucking putting in the new content, they're the ones that put it in there. So, and they play cops. Some of the guys that are like really put together the whole server itself, like on a regular basis, play as cops. So it's interesting that like, hey, let's put these in here. This will be fun. And then like, well, we're getting shot. It's like, it's interesting. I don't go much in for the gunfights, to be honest. Lambo is in play now? Nice. Honestly, I like when there's like stories going and stuff, you know? Like the fucking, this guy's got to talk to this guy. Have you, like, if someone's looking for somebody on the map, like they're talking to everybody they come across, like, have you seen so-and-so? And they're looking for him and they got to, you know, settle a beef. Or they got to, he owes me money, this sort of stuff. Like, I like that sort of stuff. I like the RP stuff more than I like the, I'm going to go kill this guy. The aggro nonsense in RP servers, just, I don't know. It doesn't do much for me, to be honest. I do love the heists, though. Some of these heists they do, Ty, what you just watched was like a basic standard issue robbing of a bank, right? But there's with some of these motherfucking squads that are out here robbing stuff, the Chang Gang does some really elaborate getaways involving helicopters or like a boat getaway. One time they did a boat getaway where they got into a car, drove down to a river, jumped on a boat, and fucking the cops were like, what the hell? And they went boating down the river. Like one time they did a fucking semi-truck back across the alleyway, blocked the cops off, jumped into a helicopter, took off in a helicopter. They've done these elaborate. They did one with a semi-truck over a fucking high freeway overpass, where like they stopped on top of a freeway overpass with cops behind them. Cops screeched to a halt, like, "Hey, freeze!" They all jump out of it, jump onto a semi-truck. They had somebody driving underneath this. Bro, I'm telling you, some of these heists that you can find on the internet and stuff, dude, these guys have too much time in their hand. Moon OW, yeah, that's Santa's name, yeah. Well, in game his name's Young Dab. He's a rapper, dude. But some of these squads that are robbing banks, it's not about robbing the bank itself. That's like secondary. What's the primary for them is like finding a new creative way to escape the cops after you rob the bank. Like that's, some of them take that really seriously, and the creativity with which they come across or they approach that part of it is really fascinating to me. I have a really good time watching that stuff. Some of these crews really run some elaborate. One time I saw a group, dude, these are all different streams that I was watching over the course of the last, 3 weeks or 4 weeks. I saw the Chain Gang do a subway fucking escape, whereby they placed a couple of fucking bikes, like motorbikes, like street bikes, down by the subway tunnel. The idea being they drive the car there, stop the car, jump on the bikes. The bikes can go through the turnstiles to the subway. Cop cars can't. So it essentially like stop gaps the cops right there, and they're like, and we're out of here. It was dope. I was like, shut up. So then the cops can't really get to that tunnel, but like across the map is where that tunnel exits. So that I guess if they're smart, I guess the cops can get over to the other side of the tunnel. But there's so many ways for I was like, fuck, that's brilliant. He's driving around. Well, yeah, dude, Ty, you got to appreciate that. If he just did a heist, he's going to spend the next who knows how long just trying to put together another heist team or just looking for RP to get involved in, bud. You probably saw the best part of his stream. He'll probably be on 8 hours. That might be the best part of his stream. That's the thing, Ty. Don't get stuck on one person, bro. The point of the No Pixel server is that they're all streaming. You can jump from person to person. Go try Milton T. Pike or Lang Buddha. See what they're getting into. I guarantee Milton T. Pike is into some fucking hilarious shit. That's the beauty of it, bro. If Young Dad, the one you've been following, Santa or whatever you call him, if he's done with his heist, that might be the exciting part of the day. So it's like it might be time to go check out another stream, dude. Is my point. Looking scary for the Warriors, you think? I don't think there's a threat. I think they're fine. I think it's looking scary for any team that's trying to court Kawhi in the offseason. Kawhi Leonard's going to the Clippers. The way the Clippers are playing right now, he's got to be watching this going, well, maybe not because he's in his own playoff series, but his people got to be watching this going, yeah, they're a Kawhi away from competing in the West. The Clippers are a Kawhi away from competing in the West, and they got the money to pick up a Kawhi in the offseason. Should be very interesting. I think they're making a case for getting Kawhi this summer. I don't think they're making a case for winning the series. I think they've made it competitive. That's cute. You're telling me they got to stop the Warriors 2 times in a row? That's not happening. Warriors just need one. Clippers need the next 2 games. One of which at Oracle. Right, is that the name of their stadium? I'm not. At Golden State. Whatever the name of their stadium is. I think it's Oracle, isn't it? I could be wrong. I'm shooting terribly right now. Or am I? I know I can. Shut up. You're the worst. Bang. That's the one I always hit. I'm ashamed of that. That's not bad. And the Thunder, oh my god, Dame with the long shot to win this game. I know, Deadpool. Everybody's coming in here going, man, you're Thunder. That's too bad. The Thunder were leading the whole game, too. That's the thing. And then Dame's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna hit 9 threes, and the last one's gonna be like a 40-footer falling out of bounds to win the game. No biggie. Like, oh, thanks. Like we didn't have enough people talking shit. Like we didn't have enough people talking shit about the Thunder. Now you gotta fucking knock us out of the playoffs like that? Hurtful, dude. That's all I'm saying. Hurtful. I don't know. Yeah, it's a bummer. It's a bummer. These playoffs have not been my friend. Both my teams got their ass kicked. Not a lot I can do about that, bro. Doesn't make me any less of a fan of either of those teams, dude.
Tonight, it'll be the Detroit Pistons going up against the Denver Nuggets. Well, for Denver, we're seeing a team now that looks like it's hitting its stride.
Yeah, we'll knock them off their stride. Don't worry about that. What if the Clippers force a game 7? Then the Clippers lose in 7. You know what I mean, Deadpool? Like, what are we talking about here? Deadpool, what we should be worried about, or by we, I mean you, what you should be worried about is those Bucks coming to Boston and slapping that ass. You think you got a chance in hell against the Bucks, bro? I don't think you do, bud. I'll be honest with you. I don't think you do. Dude, it's a Buddha. He's laying in a hospital bed. Bro, what happened? What happened to Buddha? Oh, no. Is Saab or Avon or anybody there? Vinny? Is Vinny there? An Italian dude with a gold chain, turtleneck. Keep in mind, Ty, I mean, it goes without saying, but keep in mind that they're all on the same map. The potential that your boy Santa runs into Lang is high. They run in the same circles. You might catch a peripheral look at what you were just watching earlier through Lang Buddha's eyes, too. That's the thing. Yeah, exactly. If he presses E, whatever he was just getting into, he has to forget it happened. If he presses E. 7 games and we will win. What? You're going to win in 7 against the Bucks, you think? All right, Deadpool. Oh, there's that guy banging the rafters right there. God dang it. We can't hear you, David. Your mic's not on. So sorry. Michael Porter Jr. That's right. They got that Michael Porter Jr. kid. You don't have Josic? Why is Josic not in their starting lineup? What? That's weird. Appears to be entering the hospital. Oh, shit. There you go. Wait, are they on the same squad? Was Lang part of the crew that robbed the bank with Moon Moon? The playoffs Tatum and Kyrie back from injury, and Gordon Hayward back from injury. Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart's injured. He's not playing. You got Jaylen Brown. I'll give you that. He's a fucking very good defender, but your tough guy, Marcus Smart, he ain't there. Dude, you got nobody on your roster that can slow down Giannis. Not a single person. So, while Kyrie could potentially get loose, I feel like Bledsoe's a pretty good fucking cover. Look at the work he did with James Harden earlier in the year. Not comparing Harden and Kyrie. I know they have completely different games. But Bledsoe can make a point guard uncomfortable. He plays some stout defense, that kid. He's a little plug, that dude. So there's that. And then add to that, nobody on your roster can do anything with Giannis. Nothing. Giannis will go fucking bananas on your team. You got a fucking guard by committee against that dude. And in doing so, you're going to leave open shooters. And there are shooters. Don't get it twisted. Chris Middleton, Ilyasova. These motherfuckers will splash, 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 splash with the open threes they'll be afforded with the attempts to clamp Giannis, which you should do. Giannis is a monster. And you got to slow him down, or else you can't beat the Doctor attending to Buddha. I think they were same squad. Yeah, Buddha was part of that heist. That's probably why Moon Moon's there, bud. But isn't it interesting, Ty, how they all intertwine? Like, could you see how your boy Thunder gets lost? Like, I go from stream to stream to stream to stream. By the time I blink, 4 or 5 hours have gone by. Do you know what I mean? And I've watched 3 or 4 or 5 different people streaming, all in the same space, on the same map, all doing different shit and intertwining with each other. It's like a choose your own adventure book, but like with streams. It's like a choose your own adventure stream, dude. Cops were called to hospital, so Santa says his chances of rescuing are gone. His friend took his Lambo, but is bringing back to him. Okay. Yo, so he can't get Lang then. They're calling the cops to the hospital. So Lang's probably going to jail. That's not good. Yeah, it's so good, Ty. It just it feeds my ADD so beautifully. Because as soon as something doesn't get fun anymore, or I see something in the background, like you'll see RP characters a ways off doing something, you're like, I wonder who the fucking. You'll look and be like, who the fuck is that? Oh, that's so and so, and you'll go to your back out of your Twitch and start sifting through the Twitch streams and go, oh, there we go, I got one, found him. He's over here, and then you'll be watching that situation you saw from a distance. Suddenly you're right there, and you're in that situation. You're like, what's going on over here? Oh, this isn't as exciting as what I was watching. And you back out, you go back to the first one you were watching. Like, dude, it's so good. It's like channel surfing, but it's stream surfing, and it's all on the same piece of map, dude. It's great. The only thing I don't really watch much is the cops. I guess some people enjoy watching the cops on that server. Like, the cops all have streams, for the most part. I can't get into the cops at all. I don't find that fun myself, but... Dude, I already know the Greek Freak is going to win MVP. I don't want Harden winning because all he does is shoot threes in motherfuckers' faces or breaks their ankles, including the step back three that should be travel. Yeah, I know. I know, Deadpool. I watched Cops earlier. It was like watching Cops. High Speed Pursuit. Fuck yeah. Some people like the cop part of it, Ty. I personally don't root for them at all. I think Ziggy's okay. One of the cops is pretty entertaining. The guy he goes by Ziggy. Bugs, I think is the name. Officer Bugs. He's pretty entertaining. He has a sense of humor and he plays it pretty light. He keeps it pretty light with most of the RP guys that I follow. Like, he leaves room for the funny. Some of them take it too seriously. It's like, we get it. You were picked on in high school. We understand. You know what I mean? Like, some of these guys playing as cops are just out there for the aggro. Like, you're going to listen to me. Like, they're too serious about it and it gets kind of not fun. But, so I don't really go in for the cops that often. Police car by the cop. Yep, okay, so he's going to jail. So he's going to jail then. I wonder how many months he's going to get. For the robbery then? Do they know he was at the robbery or they just for the whatever got him killed? I wonder. Dude, I had a great season. 31-8-8. What? For a rookie year? Pretty goddamn good. Are you kidding me? Did he just hit that? He just hit that. What? Ball. Thank you. All right. Well, they're going to process him when they get to the station, so you'll find out why when he gets to the police station. There's a whole protocol. They put him into a cell. They have a conversation with him. They try and get him to tell them who the fuck else was involved, which he won't do. There's a no snitching policy for most of these dudes, so he's not telling them anything. But they're going to try to get him to talk, you know? Yo, what's up, Cloudy Complex? How's it going, buddy? Sometimes, depending on what you do as well, Ty, there's a bargaining process. Like, some people are entertaining enough and creative enough and, like, conversationally strong enough to, like, convince the cops to cut their time a little bit. Like, shave their time, you know, or the cops will start negotiating, like, if you tell me who was with you on the job, I'll shave this amount of months off your sentence or whatever, you know, that sort of stuff. You used to do drugs before, bro? You used to do more drugs than you've ever seen before, yeah. Without question. When I was younger, yeah. Definitely. Let me put it this way. My older brothers pooled their money, and on my 16th birthday, they got me a 160 hit vial of acid. They're like, happy birthday. Go nuts. Sold some. Did most of it. Yeah. Sun Moon pulled up as a cab passenger to Moon Moon, who asked her to find out if there's a warrant on him. Okay. Bang. Let's go. Pulled up as a cab passenger to Moon Moon, who asked her to find. Wait, Sun Moon's not a female though. Wait, is there a Moon? Young Dab isn't sure if he has a warrant on him. Well, Lang's not gonna tattle on him. It'll be fine. Lang's not a snitch, dude. That's too much room. You can hit that. Kermit, let's go. Nice pass, Drummond. Weed ain't a drug, though. Yeah, you're right. It's a plant. My older brothers were really into coke in high school. I never really got into coke. Meth, never. Heroin, anything with a needle, never. But everything else. Mushrooms, acid. Opium. Did some opium once. That shit's incredible. With a hippie chick that lived upstairs from one of my friends. Had an apartment complex. You guys want to do some opium? She had weasels or ferrets or whatever, as I recall. It was very weird. Like a handful of ferrets, like more than one ferret. Handful of ferrets and opium. We're like, yeah, we're in. Lambo Wreck doesn't have a repair kit. He's texting people asking for help repairing it enough to get it to a shop. Fuck yeah. Well, that's his Lambo, bro. You know how expensive that shit is? He should have a repair kit, though. That's low level. Oh, get in my poster, you bum! You can't guard me. You're terrible. Buddha was in a jail cell. Yup. Be right back. Need food. Yeah, you're going to need to get a snack for this, Ty. You'll be there a while. There you go, Deadpool. Deadpool smokes weed and he vapes. There you go. Well, I wouldn't encourage anybody under the age of 18 to do either of those things, but that's just my standard operating procedure. Lord knows I was into that shit at like 13, so... not a shining example of restraint in that regard. So, that being said, I do think you should let your fucking brain form before you start, introducing a lot of hallucinogenics and stuff like that into it. I think it can damage you in those oh so formative years. It can really damage your psyche. Don't end up like me, guys. You don't want to end up like me. It just makes everything taste good. Alright. Don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you, bud. Take it, take it, take it. There you go, Blake. There you go, Blake! Get into him! Let's go. Playing Detroit basketball now. This white boy needs to know. Guys, in case you're wondering, this is regular Mountain Dew. Of course. You just can't see it because it's the same color as my green screen. Yep, that's a thing. Guys, I'm ordering the lights, by the way. We're going to have new lighting in here. I'm going to be all bright and shiny. Full invisible, hopefully. Corner. Nice. Extra pass, Pachulia. Nice extra pass. I didn't even see that, Pachulia. Good job. Yeah, in high school I was a little bit of a fry guy, admittedly. I did a lot of acid in high school. A lot of acid. Like, too much acid, probably. Probably fucked my brain up a little bit. I'm not normal. Not normal. Just saying. But, yeah, my older brothers that was the best birthday present I ever got. They got me a fucking vial of it, like liquid. Just a vial of liquid, like one drop, and you're for 6 or 8 hours. So, yeah, we had a fucking fun summer. Let me just put it that way. It makes shitty movie, not shitty, shitty food, not shitty, and it makes sex feel better. Not that I have done yet. I'm just saying. All right, Deadpool. Sounds good, buddy. You're quoting Cat Williams. You know that, right? Like you're doing an actual bit from a stand-up comedian. You're plagiarizing the shit out of a stand-up comedian right now, Deadpool, and I know you are. And I caught you. Caught you, bro. You're caught, dude. Except for the whole "not that I've done yet" part. Obviously, Catwoman's banging hoes all day long. Damn it, nice, dude, nice. Good defense, you shit ass. What just happened? Paul. Got him! We got him, dude. Paul, we got him, dude. That's weird. Like, when I point like this, I'm out of this frame. Got him! I didn't know that. Yeah, it's pretty much verbatim, so. Excuse me. Ugh. Reggie, you're so Westbrook, it's not even funny. I don't think it matters. I think they get trashed by whoever wins the Warriors versus Rockets series. You know what I mean? Or well, one of those two teams gets the Blazers at first. I get that, but like ultimately, that side of the bracket doesn't mean anything to me because Blazers can't beat the Warriors, or the Blazers might be able to beat the Rockets. Honestly. Remember, life is a journey. On your way to the destination, do not forget to enjoy the trip. Yes, exactly. Well said, Paul. I agree with that. But in moderation and at the appropriate age, bro. Man, I don't regret any of my, decisions, illegal drug-wise, as a youth. But I would say this. Man, let your brain form, dude. Like, get to 18. Then start acting reckless for a few years. Also never play pool with a southpaw named Lefty. Yup, agreed. There's a case to be made for, like, do your druggy bullshit, nonsense, experimentation stuff before you are of legal age. Because then you can't get tried as an adult or whatever the fuck if you get into some real crazy. But nobody's saying get into some real crazy. Like, keep your circle small. Don't be reckless. Don't be a fucking dumbass. And don't get lost in it. And you'll be fine, dude. I would say wait till you're 18, dude. If you're old enough to vote, smoke, buy porn, you're old enough to trip balls at a park with a couple of friends or on a camping trip. You know what I mean? Like, that's when it should be. That's when it should be done. That's when it should take place. Like around loved ones or friends that you trust, in a safe space or out in the woods, or in the basement at your parents' house when they're out of town. Like, a safe place, dude. Don't be out there on the streets reckless with it, but absolutely, I feel like everybody should experiment a little bit with hallucinogenics and other things like this. Not to be all Joe Rogan about it. Have you ever tried DMT? Like, not to be that guy, but like, I do think there's a place for that, just in moderation and, you know, done responsibly. Don't be a dumbass, you know? Control your shit. I was fortunate enough to have 4 older brothers that kept me in pocket. You know what I mean? Like, they were like, nah, you're not acting reckless. You don't get to wild out on the street while you're doing this. Be as irresponsible as you want with this. Like, here's all these drugs. Here's all this fucking fun to be had. But don't fucking don't bring any fucking shine to this, to our, what the fuck, how should I frame this? Don't shine any lights on us, and stay in the pocket, dude. Now, they taught me that from a young age. Don't be the motherfucker falling down at the party, dude. Don't be the asshole. Don't do anything that's gonna come back to us, basically. What's up, Ninja? Yo, what's good, bro? Control your situation, basically. I was an orphan, and OG told me you have to guarantee unless you guarantee to be you best you can. A Molly. Last month I popped a Molly. Alright, bud. How'd that go for you? That shit's fucking fantastic. Yeah. I'm already recording. I'm already doing that. Stupid alarm. It is now officially noon. It is now 12 o'clock. What just happened? Defensive 3 seconds. Nice. Back. Welcome back, Ty. What'd you grab to eat, bud? And we get possession, right? That's how that works. I'm having a pretty average game this game, but I'm still... Bro. I got you. Bro, there's so much space. Why are you what are you waiting for? Like, I'm confused by you, sir. Oh, but that one you make. With somebody in your face, that one you make. Reggie, you idiot. He's the worst, I swear to God. I don't know why we keep him around. Oh, I thought he was going to dribble right there. I was going to take it. I see you. Wide open. Go to the rim. Go to the rim like a gentleman. Nice. I mean, I was tripping balls in the back of my friend's house. Parents weren't home. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Like, healthy, safe. Don't get out of pocket, bro. That being said, man, fucking leave that shit till college. You know what I mean? Get off me. What are we talking about? Adolescent drug use. Alabaster Slim, other crew member, also in jail cell. Okay. Alabaster's hilarious. He is terrific. That dude plays as a pimp. With a fucking dope jacket. Alabaster is hilarious. Well, we're talking about several things, Ninja. First, we're talking about adolescent drug use and positive or negatives of said drug use, if you're so inclined. We're also talking about GTA RP, so Ty's keeping me updated on what's happening on the No Pixel server right now, because I'm pretty much addicted to watching that No Pixel GTA RP server. I would be doing that now if I wasn't recording. Nick's obsessive RP addiction. We're also talking about a little NBA basketball playoffs. Clippers beat the Warriors last night. It doesn't mean anything other than they're going to definitely get quiet in the offseason. If they're good enough to take 2 games off the Warriors, they're good enough to compete in the West with just that one superstar talent that they really, really desperately need. You may need an intervention. I might need an intervention. I didn't even have a chance to record anything yesterday, guys. I was so busy watching RP and sleeping. Like, because it'd been 2 days without. I promise you, I'm too deep addicted to it. The problem is it all starts popping off at 5 or 6 at night. Like I'm telling you, these streamers start their streams, like the West Coast streamers or the US streamers, start their streams at like 5 in the afternoon. That's when I'm trying to lay it down. I got my phone. It's plugged in inside the tent. You guys know how I do. So I'm just watching Twitch, flipping through channels. It's 5 o'clock. I'm laying it down. It's like time to go to sleep. I blink and it's fucking 10:30. I'm like, fuck, I gotta go to work in 2 hours. I gotta wake up for work in 2 hours. I get like a nap. And then I go to work, come home, and I just fucking on the couch. I already slept like 4 hours on the couch this morning. Because I'm just exhausted. Because I haven't been sleeping. Ugh. I got problems, man. I got real problems. Not to mention fucking Endgame comes out today or tomorrow, right? Tomorrow? That's going to be good. I hear it's really, really solid. I hear the first hour is really slow. They take a long time setting stuff up, but like it's worth it. There's a real payoff. Potential for crying at the end. Like positive or negative crying, I'm not sure, but there was a hooker in front of my school and her pimp pulled up and was talking mad shit. What? Is that real? Or you lying outside of your neck? Deadpool, is that real or are you lying outside of your neck? Be real. Tomorrow. Yeah. It comes out tomorrow. He doesn't shoot threes, does he? Why am I always chasing him off the three-point line when he doesn't shoot threes? Get that drum. Up. Buddha giving statement, getting charged, Joe writing and resisting. Okay, that's not bad. So not for the heist then. Wants to file like a play for beast. Yes! Dude, he can get money. Like, if the police were in the wrong, the state will award you money. Like, if you go through the legal system, like, they want people playing RP in the courtroom, because there are people that are, like, have legal backgrounds that can do it at a high level, so they're, like, they've been pushing towards people getting a lawyer and filing a complaint and going to court. Like, if he goes to court, if he was wrongfully shot by an officer, like, the state, as in, like, the people that run the server, will give him a large portion of money, dude. Like, for real, that'll happen. So if he actually does file a complaint and takes it all the way to court, gets a lawyer, takes it all the way to court, does the whole thing, and is found, and the police officers are found guilty, he'll get a cash settlement, dude. Like, that's legit how the server works side. There's actual court cases. It's pretty wild. But knowing that it's Buddha, the officer was probably well within their right. The caseload is too heavy. Oh, really? Okay. That's too bad. Which one did he have? Did he have Shaw or Murphy? Probably Shaw. It's usually Shaw. Everybody calls Shaw. Kevin Shaw is the lawyer that gets everybody off. That's the dude that literally can cite case laws and stuff. Like, the dude's RP is retarded, lawyer-wise. Like, he gets in that courtroom, Your Honor, and he's citing a case from 92 and 95 and the precedents and what it means, and he's, like, laying out actual law. It's incredible to watch. You're like, fuck, is this dude, like, legit a lawyer? It's like, he's high level. Ooh, look, truck 'em, Drummond, let's go! That's funny, though. The lawyer's like, yeah, can't really take your case. I'm a little overloaded right now. Or that might just be the excuse he's using because Buddha has a bullshit case. That could be the other half of that. Buddha's usually talks a handful of bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna sue everybody. Like, I'm gonna sue everybody, motherfucker. Y'all can fucking sue, motherfucker. When there's, like, no grounds to sue on at all, you know? Alright, Beasley, come on, bro. How the fuck... Blake's not hitting his threes tonight, huh? That's not good. I just love that RP shit, dude. I really do. But it says, war is coming. The cops are going to pay for what they've done. They can't stop you. Too powerful. What? War is coming? Oh, well, here's the thing. Buddha does run a little bit of arms. Like, he has a pipeline for fucking weapons. Like, he's kind of... If you need a gun, you go to Buddha on the map. That's been recently. He's been the guy that could get you a gun, like a high-powered gun. So that might be what he means. Like, he has too much of an armory. Like, the cops can't really compete with his armory. I do feel like we're building towards some sort of an event, though. I really do feel that way. Because it feels like there's a lot of, like, shooting going on. Cop versus criminal. Like, more so than ever before. Like, over the last couple weeks. Like, it's been happening. And also, there's a RICO case that the cops are putting together against the Chain Gang. Which is like their brother gang to the Lean Boys, which is what Buddha's in. So, like, legitimately, there might be like a big raid, and the cops might take a bunch of motherfuckers down hard. And if that happens, all out war is happening, dude. Because we're talking about people who are getting their cars repossessed, their homes repossessed, like their inventories at all of their addresses, all the places that have their name on them, and or, you know, businesses they work at or own, like, are getting taken down, you know? Illegal, whatever the legal enterprise, RICO. There's like a RICO case, potential RICO case, on the server right now, like with a core group of people that have robbed too many banks and done too much illegal shit. And if that goes through, that adversely affects Buddha and those boys, because they all work together. You know, they're all on the same criminal life. You know, so they all, like, they're two little gangs are intertwined pretty heavily. With Vicky. Who's Vicky? Interesting. Which one's Vicky? Do I know Vicky? Damn it. I don't know a Vicky. Try and find out her streamer name and see if she has a stream, dude. Is Brenda at the hospital? You were at the hospital. Is Brenda at the hospital? Everybody likes Brenda. Ashley Lynn or something like that is her name. The receptionist was there a receptionist at the hospital, Ty, is basically what I'm asking. Like a lady in a blue and like a teal top with like a skirt, standing behind the counter with her arms crossed at the hospital when they were there earlier? Because that'd be Brenda. I feel like everything starts popping off when she gets there. Here we go. Let's go to work. Nice shot. Let's go. Time to eat. Moon's getting the Lambo fixed. Is he at Harmony? By that I mean, is he up at a garage up in a bunch of in like a foresty area, or is he in the city getting it fixed? Because it's way more expensive in the city. Wait, Vicky is fixing his car? Is she the one that's fixing his car? Because then he's probably at the bikers, the MC garage. Okay. He's in the forest area with the Lambo. Okay, yeah. So he went to Harmony. Because Harmony's got reasonable prices. No, Vicky's not fixing the car. Yeah, Harmony, it's a bit of a drive, but if you go up that way, that's where the street racing happens, up by Harmony. That's Summit and Vinny and those boys, the Chain Gang. They run that garage. So most of the time you'll see one of them working there. But along with that, like that's where they run most of their street racing stuff out of, because that's a little bit far for the cops to go to. So generally you don't find as many cops up there. So that's more or less where they start a lot of the street races, is up that way. Like late in the evening, like 7 or 8 at night, you can catch a bunch of motherfuckers RPing up there by that garage, like getting their cars fixed up, souped up, tricked out, and repaired in service of, going to the wherever the race is. They get it on their text, on their tweets, on their phone, like car show at so-and-so, and like everybody's kind of like, oh, car show, got it, races. So everybody meets near Harmony to get set up for the races most nights when they do races, which is pretty common. So that's like a hot spot. That Harmony garage is like where the people, I assume at some point, Young Dab's going to race that Lambo. That would be really interesting, because that's going to be so much faster than everybody else. That car is not fair, as far as overall speed. But that's the thing, you hit a couple things and you're out of the race, because you can't, you can repair as you're racing, but if you start to do a repair, you see how long that takes with the meter in the bar. Like, it's not realistic. You're not getting back into the race. You know what I mean? So if you crash, you lose, and the amount of speed you can generate with that Lambo, like the chance of crashing is pretty high. It's almost like it's too much car to race. It's not a practical car. I don't know why he has a Lambo. It's so stupid. Like, it just doesn't make any real sense, dude. Other than just it's showy, That, yeah. I need 2 more rebounds really badly. I'm not shooting very well today. For this game, anyways. Ish Smith plays for the Denver Nuggets? What? When did we lose Ish? Why is he playing for the Nuggets? Yeah, he's in the cafeteria. Yeah, you have to do jobs in jail. Like, there's marks on the map. You have to wander back and forth through these marks to, like, decrease your time. He's probably doing, like, mess duty at the jailhouse. Just told Buddha that yesterday the cops shot a news reporter who was covering this crime scene. Oh, shit. The cops shot a news reporter? Shut up. When? Oh, no. Was it Weasel News? Was it, what's his fucking name? That one dude? There's a dude that runs around with a guy with a camera, and, like, anytime anything's happening on the planet, he's one of the fucking funniest. He doesn't come out that often. He doesn't stream that often. But when he does, it's so good. But it's a character one of the high-level streamers plays as occasionally. 3 hour, 180. Wow, that's serious, bro. Dude, but yeah, the reporter guy, like, there's a mic emote thing on the game, so like you can make it look like your guy has a microphone in his hand, and he wears a suit, and he has a dude with a camera follow him around. Like, there's a camera emote as well that you can equip, so your guy's walking around with a camera, and he goes to where things are happening on the map, and he'll stand at a distance and be like, "So today here in Los Santos," like he does like news reports. It's hilarious. That dude got shot by the cops, though. I don't know what the dude's name is. I don't remember what the dude's name is, but he's so funny. The idea that he got shot up by the cops accidentally, that's terrific. That makes me laugh. but was on a roof. Okay, interesting. I think it's there's only a couple people that even pretend to report in the city. You know what I mean? So it's probably the guy I'm thinking of. That's hilarious. He got shot. He got shot? Oh, I gotta find that clip. That's gonna be a great clip. I gotta find that clip, dude. I need those rebounds, damn it. Maker. Oh, no. Get off me. Don't know which recorded got shot, but it was on the roof. Okay. Bro, that must have been late at night then. Dude, there's been some gunplay in the city, bro. I promise you, for the first 2 or 3 weeks I was watching this server, there wasn't a lot of gunplay. It was either the cops caught the person and they just put their hands up, whoop, I'm caught, I'll take the time. Or there was like, you know, or they got away clean. There was so few shootings, you know what I mean? Over the last week or so, there's been like 4 or 5. The escalation's been really real, dude. It's been very interesting. I think it's the Class 2 guns that they were talking about. The Class 2 guns have really elevated the fucking gunfighting a little bit on the server. I'm not sure if it's for the best, bro. I don't think it promotes RP to have everybody shooting at each other, shoot first, ask questions later type shit. It doesn't really promote good RP, like good, you know, stories, you know? But neither do cops. They don't let the motherfuckers talk it out. Like, you gotta if you're arresting somebody as the police officer, you gotta let them air it out. You gotta let them explain themselves. Because that's how RP happens. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't just go, shut up. I know what you did. No, you're going to jail today. Like, you can't make it about you, bro. A good cop on a server like this has to make it about the fucking person they're arresting. Not about themselves, you know? It's not an opportunity for you to grandstand. Oh, I caught you. You're not supposed to be out here dog the bounty hunting. You know what I mean? It's not the point. Criminal possession of firearm, evading, joyriding, resisting, getting booked, said, see you in court. Then to viewers, we're going into debt. Oh yeah, there's a financial fine too. Yeah, if you end up in jail, like they pull from your in-game bank account. It's not like you have to. Oh, I'm just not going to pay it. Like, no, it actually comes out of your account. Any money you've made and you stored in your bank, it comes out of that. There's players on the server that are legitimately hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt from all the crime they've done and how many times they've gotten caught. Like, getting out of the debt is so unbelievably important. Because you can't really hold down a job or have any, like, real income coming in. You got to do everything cash in hand, character to character, and you got to hide it under your bed. I guess under the bed you can put a certain amount of money. So a lot of the real criminals with serious debt, like, just do all cash and carry type business. And they just put it under their bed in their apartment that they have. But you can only put so much money there, so you can't really be a high-level criminal unless you get out of debt. You can't really amass a fortune, I should say. Really? Against 3 people? Really? What's he doing? Isn't it hilarious? His voice is so normal. And then he goes, hey, motherfucker, motherfucker. Show me her meth cook room. She has a meth cook room? No way. Who the fuck is Vicky? She got a meth room, huh? I wonder who Vicky is. I'm trying to think. Come on, I need to make these. She cooks and has people deal for her. Whoa! I bet you that's lucrative. I bet you can get good money doing the meth dealing stuff. I've never seen anybody do any meth dealing. I know a handful of the people on the server run a little bit of pot. Some do a little bit of coke because there's a way to like buy a scale, and then you have to buy baggies, and then you have to purchase some ingredient like baking soda if you want to make crack, and then some sort of cleaner type product if you want to make cocaine. But like you have to take the ingredients and put them together, and like you make a box on your floor, and you actually have to like your person does like a little animation to package the deals, and then you go to like a certain street, and NPCs, like non-playable characters, will come up to you trying to buy, and you can like sell them stuff and like be a street dealer. That's one of the things on the game, but I've never seen anybody do meth. That's very interesting. Moo Moo made some kind of business arrangement with Vicky. Interesting. So, so he's gonna start dealing meth? Are you saying? Wait, Young Dab's dealing meth? That's awesome. I've never seen anybody do meth before, though. The meth, like, coke's the one everybody uses when they're doing robberies and stuff. What does meth do, I wonder? Is it like the cocaine? Is it the same thing? It just speeds you up, or no? It's got to, right? Meth in real life speeds you up like crazy. What is No Pixel? That's the name of the server. I used to watch Family RP. That was on the Family server or some shit. I think No Pixel is the name of the server. Like there's 1,000 different RP servers out there. The No Pixel is one that has like some really high level RP people on it though. Like it's the big league. It's like the UFC where every other fighting promotion is like down on here. Every other RP server's down here, and No Pixel's like the UFC basically. It's the elite of the elite. But yeah, it's just the name of the server. That's what they call it. That's what they named the server. What? What? There it is, triple double. Nice. I'm forcing up too many shots right now. I was feeling myself shooting the ball. For a minute there, I was feeling myself. I really thought I was shooting good, but now I'm like, what am I doing? Let's give me that. Couldn't have thrown that away more. Big used to have people deal for. Moon said maybe we can get that going again. Interesting. Dude, that'd be cool if they're like. I would like to see a good like a dealer situation going again on the server. Like I haven't seen much of that in a while, to be honest. The core group that was doing a lot of the dealing is under indictment right now. They got the RICO on them, so they've been trying to be good recently, and it's like, I want to see the drug stuff. I want to see all the like the businesses going, and the legal stuff is much more fun. That was a nice dunk right at the last second. Later, Ty. Yeah, bro, this is what I'm saying, Ty. That's the problem, isn't it? Bro, don't lose your life to that shit, bro. It's very entertaining. And you haven't even watched any of the good people yet. That's to be honest with you. Get your chores done, my guy. I'll talk to you later. Bro, I'm sorry in advance if it swallows your life up, because it is very interesting stuff. Suddenly it's 3:30. Goes, fuck, suddenly it's 3:30? Yeah, exactly, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's terrible. It's just terrible. But it's the best thing ever at the same time. So entertaining. So fun. So fun. It's my favorite. Shout out to Ty Camden, by the way, guys. The homie. He has a YouTube channel. He's putting out videos on the daily. He edits his up really nice. 2-3 minute videos. Feel free to go in there and show him some love, show him some support. Drop a message or two on his broadcast. Tell him the Thunders are here to support. Would be greatly appreciated. He's the homie. This meter to 90 is taken for goddamn ever, dude, on this build. For real, for real.
This is Shaq. Another double-double for you tonight. Made it look easy, buddy. How are you able to control things on the offensive end?
Triple-double, Shaq. I should correct him. Actually, it was a triple-double.
Well, a lot of what makes me look good is the system that we play in. You know, I don't really have to overthink possessions. I know my guys are going to be screening and cutting. And now, as long as we make the same reads, all I got to do is deliver the pass on time, and they take care of the rest. It's a really easy team to play on.
You keep playing like that, buddy, you're going to win many championships. Good luck to you, son.
That's the plan. Thanks, man. See ya.
Yeah, I'm only at 44.5, dude. I need to get to... Man. Look how solid this build is, though. At small forward, shot creating, passing, and ball handling, dude. As a secondary... Bro, it's a good fucking build. This is a good build, dude. People are sleeping on this build, dude. It doesn't have great defense, but it doesn't have bad defense either. It's a pretty solid build. I need to level it up some, man. I'm really starting to hit my rhythm with this build. Like, honestly, I'm less and less likely to play with my power forward from here on out because, like, I'm really at that honey spot with this one. This is a good-ass build. I also have a third build going right now. But that was just... I'm experimenting with a concept for next year. Honestly, this might be the build for next year, a playmaking shot, because then at least I'd have a midi if I needed one, if I could to fall back on, if I could develop a good jumper. You know what I mean? If I went all in on a small forward, maybe make him a bit taller, but still go, like I'd go probably 6'10". But playmaking and shot creating, you know, it wouldn't be a bad build, dude. Yeah, I have a 71. I have a 71 small forward that I've been working on. He's a play slash. It's a fun. I mean, I put him in Minnesota for some reason. I don't know. But I'm toying with the idea of going play slash next year. The idea of like not having a jumper at all, though, trouble. Because I'm developing my jumper a little bit on this 89 small forward. Like I'm making. I mean, granted, it's career mode and I'm playing on super easy, so maybe that's part of it. But like I'm hitting occasional jumpers now, so I wouldn't mind making a character I could kind of shoot with a little bit, you know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm making next year. I don't know. It's complicated. It's difficult. It ain't easy, bro. It ain't easy. Anyways, I think that's where I'll leave you guys. It's been 2.5 hours. You know how we do. We keep it nice, short, concise, shorter runtime than Endgame. I'll tell you that much. Apparently, that's 3 hours long. So, making new characters. No, Paul. I have a third build, though. I've had a third build for a while, though. My playmaking slash is a third. Peace sign. Later, Paul. Appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, I'm going to watch some GTA RP since... I apologize if that got boring for y'all. But I'm so hyped that Ty's watching it because then I'll have someone to talk to about that son of a bitch because that shit is too good. I want to put this screen up right now, guys, but I can't figure out how to get on my Instagram. So there is no Instagram to follow, but just take the thanks for watching part and run with that one. For now, like, comment, subscribe, do all the things you're supposed to do. You know how the game's played, trying to grow my channel, tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your sister. Oh, by the by, we're playing Fortnite tomorrow. I will be playing Fortnite tomorrow. Here's the thing. I don't even really want to, but I'm going to because so much has changed that it's basically a new game. I re-downloaded it the other day. We are playing Fortnite tomorrow. That's happening. So get your head around that. All right? Understand that I'm terrible. I've never been good. I certainly won't be tomorrow. But we're playing Fortnite tomorrow. Can't stress that enough. Okay, see you Saturday. Later, buddy.